Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Gonna do some just tape reading. Nothing real special today. Just tape reading the market. This is conditioning yourself to get some practice in. So when these futures contracts go live, y'all can have some type of practice. Y'all should be doing this pretty much every day. This is currently XRP. XRP currently trading at 218. And if we come over here to the futures market, the Nano XRP, this market is currently closed. The Nano XRP is currently closed. What's up, Jay Manson? Shout out to you. If y'all just joining, make sure y'all hit that like button for me and subscribe. But this is the Nano XRP. This is the May contract. So the April contract is pretty much complete. Good morning, Lenny. Shout out to you. If y'all are in the Patreon, this is an extension. This is me coming to y'all, pretty much giving y'all some extra things that's for free, not even included. So just a tape reading session, not executing nothing, just watching volatility, watching current price action. But what I'm talking about right now is this is the XRP Nano contract. This is the derivative from Coinbase. It is currently closed. This market is closed. Remember, I was saying these markets aren't 24/7 yet. They're currently just Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. So when they eventually become 24/7, these markets will trade over the weekend, but they're not there yet. So again, XRP Futures currently closed, but that's okay because of the crypto market. We could come over here and get some live tape reading in. Y'all should be doing this every day. So what I'm doing is I'm starting on the daily time frame. The current candle that's currently trading so far, it is lunch hour, New York. It's the lunch hour. Good morning wherever you at. Good afternoon. But it's currently lunch in New York. It's 11:24. The current candle so far has rallied higher, liquidated the previous day's high, and traded up into a premium, which is a SIBI. Premium. Remember, the markets go from premium to discount to premium. So what we did, we opened up earlier this morning in a discount inside of this BISI. We went higher, liquidated previous day's high, trade up into a higher time frame PD array, and now we have retraced lower. So if I zoom out, let's go take a higher time frame perspective. Let's go look at the higher time frames. Go out to the weekly. If we go out to the weekly, my bias is bullish. So far this week, we rallied higher. We took out the previous week's highs. So I'm going to keep that bullish sentiment for now. If we go out to the monthly, we have 4 days left on the monthly time frame, 4 trading days left. So like I said earlier, I'm not anticipating much volatility to break out or anything to finish April. I'm going to wait to see how we close April, and then we open up in May. That's going to give me more information on, okay, how are we going to start off in May? I want to see that first week of volatility in May and going into the entire month of May. But again, lower your expectations, but there's still volatility going on lower time frames. So like I said, I start on the daily. I'm kind of late to the market doing this live stream. You got to be up early. Early bird gets the worm. And the New York AM session is pretty much over on a Saturday. It's also the end of the week, so you have to take that in consideration. There is no economic news on the weekends, just only on the weekdays. And so the market is just not much volatility, but again, still able to go in there and tape read and study price action. So from the daily time frame, I want to go down to the 15-minute time frame. This is the 15-minute. A lot of this I highlighted yesterday. I'm gonna throw up my weekly and daily dividers to help me and assist me on intraday price action. So far today during London, so this vertical trend line right here, this started 12 o'clock midnight Saturday. 12 o'clock midnight Saturday. We rolled over to the London session. London session is from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. We sold off, took out the Asia session low, and we dropped down into that higher time frame discount on the daily. Used it as a support level. Again, discount to what? Premium. Drop down to discount, go up to premium, premium, back down to what? Discount. It's not random, it's algorithmic. Premium to discount, discount to premium. Using those higher time frame PD arrays. So what I want to do now is I want to highlight the London session low. This right here, that's the London session low. So what I'm doing is I'm highlighting previous session highs and lows. Previous session highs and lows. London session low. And then we took out the London session high. No, we have this is the London session high right here. So I'm gonna highlight that. And we took out the previous day's high. Remember, I went live yesterday talking about the CME, and I was saying, hey, this is high resistance. And then I told y'all, when we see days like this, which was an inside range day as well. So we just zoom out a little bit. Friday was an inside range day. We didn't take out Thursday's high nor low. We were stuck inside of this range. If I take a Fibonacci from this swing low up to that swing high right here, that's an inside range day. And what do I tell y'all after inside range days? We normally can see an explosive day after a day like that. And we got that earlier this morning. Dropping down the discount. During the London session, we expand higher, take out the previous day's highs. We took out Friday's high. We took out the high from Thursday, liquidated. Above those highs is where the pending orders are. So now, after taking out the previous day's high, smart money, they accumulated down here. We're talking about traders now. So when the CME, when those futures contracts go live, we would have been looking for some type of move during the London session right here. Inside of all these expansion candles, you could have found some type of opportunity to target these highs above the market and go up into that premium level. And you would have been done out the market. Go calculate what those futures derivatives contracts will cost you. Well, we don't have all the specs for like the CME, but if you go to the Coinbase derivatives, the Nano, you can calculate, okay, how much would that have cost me in profit? So we took out the previous day's high. Let me clean up some of this. So I'm not worried about after we take out buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity. It's no longer valid. We no longer have to refer to those levels because we took out the liquidity. So this low right here, that's the previous day's low. From Thursday, we didn't go down and take out the previous day's low. What we did was we traded back down to that premium array at discount. So now let me throw up my kill zones. We're currently in the lunch hour. So let's see if I got these highlighted right quick. They way over here. So let me drag them over to my charts. And good morning, by the way. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Get y'all a quick lesson in, a tape reading. Just study and price. This is how you get accurate. This is how you get proficient. Repetition. Repetition and muscle memory. So from 8:30 to 11, that is the 8:30 to 11, that is the New York AM session. 11 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is the lunch hour. Let me make sure my time is set to New York. Yes. 8:30 to 11. It's not 11 yet, so my bad. It's not the lunch hour yet. I got my times confused. I live on Central Time, but I'm always on New York time. But from 11 to 1:30, that's the lunch hour. 1:30 to 4 o'clock, that's the PM session. So those are the hours we're going to focus on. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the low right here. I already could tell you this low right here, this is going to be the low of the AM session. right here. That's going to be the low of the AM session. I'm identifying the previous session's highs and lows. This session isn't over yet, but we're getting there. Y'all in the Patreon, y'all should understand what this pattern is right here. This swing pattern right there. Y'all can tell me in the chat what that is. Well, we got a candle right here, candle right here, candle right here. That's a swing low. After dropping down to what? Discount. Now let's see if we can start pushing back higher up to a premium. Also, this candle right here, order block. I'm gonna highlight that. See, do you see how the market reacts when it drops down to a discount? Drops down to a discount. We go from a discount to a premium. If you wanted a quick scalp in the market, check it out. See this little gap right here? You can refer to that right there. I'm gonna highlight that. This is a what? Y'all tell me in the chat. What is this right here? What is this right here? Y'all let me know in the comments. What is this right here? If y'all don't know, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what it is. It's a SIBI. It's a SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So let me highlight that. Right there. Again, market's still in a consolidation and it's also high resistance. You always want to identify the conditions of the market. Still in a consolidation, also high resistance. Go down to a 5-minute. Right here, we drop down to discount, taking out this minor sell side liquidity right here. Now I want to see some type of institutional, I want to see an institutional sponsorship where they come in and inject liquidity right here in the price in the market and displace it higher. Go to the 5-minute, 15-minute, go out to the 1 hour. What time frame are the discount and premium fair value gaps? They are on the daily. They're on the daily. So those are higher time frames. See the green highlighted area? Matter of fact, let me clear these up. These are on the daily, and I'm gonna drop out here in a second. Daily time frame. So if I go out to the daily, again, I started my analysis. Let me clean some of this up right quick. You want to kind of be organized. You don't want to be all over the place. You want to know where those levels are. So right here, we traded down to a discount fair value gap in the form of a BISI, and then premium SIBI. And yes, this back and forth bouncing around, there's opportunities just trading from premium to discount, discount to premium in these small ranges right here. When those futures contracts goes live, there's going to be many opportunity, a lot of liquidity that, and a lot of opportunity that you can profit from between these two swing points: premium, discount, discount to premium. So let me go back down to a 15-minute. Again, on the 15-minute time frame, I'm focusing on the daily ranges. So the current day's price action and the previous day's price action. That's what I'm focused on the 15-minute. When I go down to a 5-minute, I'm more focused on the sessions. That's part of the time frame selection videos. You can see it trade down to that 15-minute fair value gap. Order block. It's trading at it right now. This down close candle right here, 15-minute order block. It's already, like I told y'all earlier, if y'all watched the live stream earlier, if you can spot an order block early and price trades up into it, you can already set your limit order and be in the market. Limit order set. now you're already in profit. And this can come back down and refer to it. But I want to see a quick scalp up to this SIBI on a 15-minute time frame. This is a 15-minute SIBI. 15-minute down to the 5-minute. Let's go down to the 1-minute. Well, first I want to do this right quick. This ain't taught in the Patreon, but I've referred to this before. I'm focusing on the 10 o'clock hour right here. 10 to 11. 10 o'clock to 11. You already know every 15 minutes. There's 4 quarters in every hour. 4 quarters in every hour. And every 15 minutes, you can find some type of fair value gap to enter on. That's not in the Patreon. But for y'all that are here, guess what? You're getting it. Some of y'all that are in the Patreon, this is extra, more advanced concepts. So within this third quarter, we're currently in the third quarter here at 10:45. That will begin the fourth quarter of the hour. But here in the third quarter, you can see us trading back down into this 15-minute fair value gap. Now, let me go down to a 1-minute. On the 1-minute, you can see us trade down to this order block right here, this 1-minute order block. And then we got this 15-minute order block. 1-minute order block. And it is confluencing with that 15-minute order block. Right there. See the opening price of this candle right here? You see how price keeps tagging the opening price. Also, the midway point is a key level as well. But it's not random that, boom, we trade down into it. Again, give you another opportunity to accumulate or, execute. And now I want to start seeing displacement higher. I want to see price start pushing higher. On the way higher, we got some buy side liquidity right here. Buy side liquidity. And then we got that 15-minute fair value gap. If y'all want to learn these concepts and you haven't signed up yet, go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. Link is in the description below if y'all want to learn these concepts. When those futures contracts go live, I'm going to be definitely executing, and I'm going to be reserving that for the Patreon, especially for those who want to learn or want to take signals. So when those XRP contracts go live, that's going to be reserved for the Patreon. So I might want to sign up. But is it random? How do I know what price is going to do before it happens? I know this all the time. We got these relatively equal highs over here. Buy side, these are minor liquidity pools. Liquidity is scattered all throughout the charts. Liquidity is all scattered all throughout the charts. So y'all give me a second. All right, I'm back, y'all. So do y'all think it's random? Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? How we trade down, order block, trade back up, take profit. That's a quick little, I'm going to be holding. If I was trading this, I'll be holding for my higher time frame target. But look how the market is seeking liquidity and going to these specific levels. Do you think it's random that price kind of reacts right here at that minor liquidity pool? I don't think it's random. I don't think that's random. Did we drop down? Is that a small little inefficiency right there? Not really. Not really. Let me zoom out. Again, market high resistance. Nothing has changed. Again, if we just zoom out, y'all can still see that clear consolidation. Still clear choppiness consolidation. We got that 15-minute fair value gap as well. I mean, 15-minute order block right here. So I want to see displacement higher if this is going to go bullish. We're trading down into this 5-minute ghost pool. You see that 5-minute ghost pool, trading down into that. And if we want to come lower, we got that 15-minute order block right here. But this that ghost pool right here that we just traded down into. If I take a Fibonacci from the opening price down to the low, do you think it's random that price trades to these levels? Now let's see if we can use them as support. If not, they could fail. It's okay if they fail. Like nothing, you always gotta, as an analyst, you always gotta be able to adjust on the fly. You always gotta be able to adjust on the fly. So it's okay if they fail. That just gives me more indication of what price is gonna do next. So high resistance, choppiness, not clean. So the entire this entire New York AM session has been very high resistance, very choppy. It's Saturday, it's the end of the week, and this can be expected. Also, we're approaching the end of the month. Remember, I'm still keeping that higher time frame narrative and bias in mind. Nothing has changed. So on days like this, on a Saturday, yeah, we had some small volatility. Yeah, there was a quick little jump in price that you could have been a part of. After that move right there, I would have been out the market today. And this was early in the morning. If you're in the United States, this was around 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. A lot of y'all was asleep. Y'all missed out on it, and that's okay. And now you wait to the New York session, and now the New York session is consolidating high resistance because we already seen the volatility earlier in the morning. Then the algorithm goes into this profile right here. High resistance consolidation. But within this, there is still opportunities that you could be taking advantage of. Still opportunities that y'all can be taking advantage of. So we just traded back down to that order block. There's a small little gap right here on the 5-minute. Let's go out to the 15-minute. High resistance. We got a lot of liquidity still below the market. Let's go out to the 1 hour. When things are not working and failing, you just want to zoom out. Just zoom out. And then as you zoom out, you can see that clear consolidation. This is a 1 hour time frame. So we're still in the consolidation, even though we went from a discount to a premium back down to discount. It's still ranging, taking out liquidity, both sides of the market. So if we decide to push lower, we already know where those targets are below the market if you understand how to identify the liquidity in the market. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. One second. But yeah, if you're just joining, this is the XRP Nano contract. It's a 5-day market. It's currently not open. It's not 24/7. So again, this next candle will open on, let me see. Next candle will open on Sunday. We got electronic trading hours and we got regular trading hours. Electronic trading hours in the futures market is kind of like 24/7, but it's not a 24/7 market. But they have after hour trading. But when you go to regular trading hours, how you do that in TradingView, you come down to the bottom right. RTH stands for regular trading hours. ETH stands for electronics trading hours. And I'm currently on regular trading hours. This market closed at 4 o'clock p.m. Friday. It opens up on Sunday, 6 o'clock p.m. So that's when this market opens up, futures market for XRP. But in the meantime, you can still be over here trading and tape reading price. And there's not really much going on today. Again, we traded back down to that 15-minute order block after coming down from a discount. Market is in a high resistance profile. Here in about 3 minutes, we have a macro. When the last time y'all heard me talk about the macro? Let me read this comments. Lenny, you said these are the CME contract sizes that will be available. A micro contract representing 2,500 XRP and a standard contract for 50,000. Yes, Lenny, that is the contract sizes, but we need the pricing. They haven't released the pricing yet. So once they release the pricing, we will have a better understanding on how much per tick will cost. I understand the sizes and I appreciate it, but the XRP larger contract, that's going to be a heavy hitter. For y'all that are in here, we can start off with those micros. The micro, do not sleep on micros. You can make thousands of dollars with micro contracts. But they haven't released all the specs and the details for the CME contracts. So when they do, when they start giving us the pricing, we will have a better indication on how much they cost per tick. And that's what I'm looking for. If you go to Coinbase, they already released their contract sizes and how much they cost per tick. But I'm trying to wait on the CME to see how much they cost. That's going to give me an indication on how much XRP is going to be worth. I'm talking about the digital asset. I ain't talking about the derivative. Whatever they price those contracts at, that's going to give a clear indication on, okay, XRP is going to be stupid expensive. Even the larger contracts, controlling a large contract of 50,000 XRP, and that's one contract. In futures trading, there is no limit to how many contracts you can place on one trade, as long as you got the equity. So if you're an institutions can go in there and place 100 contracts at a time. And because the markets are electronic and seamless, it's easy to do that in electronic trading, soon to be digital. But for us retail, we can trade 10 micro contracts, 5 micro contracts if you had that equity. You said go to CME. I think they had the price listed. I went to the CME yesterday, unless they updated today. But let's go to CME. I'm going to do that for you. I spent all day yesterday on the CME, going up and down the information. It said trade regulated, and again, this is the they haven't went live yet with XRP, but how do I get to it? I select this right here, coming soon. It said explore contracts. I'm trying to see if I see anything else before I continue. No, the last thing they posted was this on April 24th, and you select it, and boom, right here. This isn't the entire information. This isn't all of the information. It's not the pricing. For example, if I come to markets and just, let's say I go to the equity indexes, and I'm gonna come back here in a minute. I'm gonna go to equity indexes, and then I'm gonna select on, let's say, the S&P 500 futures. I'm gonna select that. And then let's say specs. This is the same thing as the XRP. Let's go to specs. And then the specs give you more details. We don't have all the details yet for the XRP contracts. For example, this is what I'm looking for. We're not seeing this with XRP yet. The futures contract. We need to see the minimum price fluctuation. And then it'll tell you how much it costs per tick, per point, like that. We don't see that yet. Yes, what they're showing you is how much you can control. Let me see right quick. Block minimum, price limit. I'm looking for how much they cost per tick. I could be wrong. Am I tripping? What y'all think? Specs, margins. Let's click on margins. Nah, not margins. You say outright 5 drops per XRP equals $25 per contract. BTIC 00 per XRP equals $5 per contract. Calendar spread. Okay, where do you get that information at, Lenny? This is what I'm looking for. Where did you see that information at? Where do I need to go? Markets, cryptocurrencies. Maybe I need to. I'm looking for it. Where did you get that at, Lenny? Outright. Where did you see all that at? And I'm on the CME website. Explore contracts. Is it right here? Let me select that right there. Yeah, they haven't listed it yet on XRP. Say Bitcoin futures, London, New York closed. They haven't put XRP up here yet. They have not put XRP up here yet. So where did you see that at, Lenny? They got Bitcoin. They got micro Bitcoin. Said try this link. All right, I'm gonna be waiting for the link, lady. I'm gonna be waiting for the link. Send the link. And then I'm trying to figure out where I can find that on here. Let me see. New York. Nah. And again, they said if you come over here with they release, the information that they release, they said, you know, sign up. They want you to pretty much sign up and they will further release more information. Everything hasn't been released. Like it says right here, get updates. So you post it in the chat. Link don't show up in chat. Well, I tell you what, Lenny, send it to me in Discord, Lenny. Send it to me in the Discord. Send it to me in the Discord. I don't have anything blocked unless it's just standard on YouTube. Send it to me in Discord, Lenny. And then how do I find it? Where did you go digging to find that? Where did you go digging to find that? That's all I need to know. But if you got it, send it to me in the Discord. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Appreciate it, Lenny. Appreciate it. Ooh. So I need to find that. It's not live. Shout out to you, Lenny. See, that's why I depend on y'all. That's why I depend on y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to you, Lenny. Good alley-oop. I'm gonna dunk it. I'm gonna take it home and dunk it like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Or LeBron James. Shout out to you. That's it right there. So, okay. Let's get into this. All right. So far it's going to be, okay, they lied. They lied about, well, I don't know. They ain't lie, but we got it right here. Okay. It tells you the trading hours is going to be Sunday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Every, between, they're going to have daily closers for about an hour. Okay. CME. This is what I'm looking for right here. And I want to see, do they have the one for the micro? The micro, Lenny, the micro. Yeah, I agree with you. Jordan is the GOAT. We don't mention LeBron in the same. I agree with you. But okay, shout out to Lenny, man. For every 5 drops per XRP, every 5 drops per XRP, That's $25 per contract. Goodness gracious. That's the outright BTIC. For every drop, that's $5 per contract. So I'm getting it confused. I got to go read up on this as well. I don't know everything. Calendar spread, every drop equals $5 per contract. Bruh, this is expensive. This is going to be expensive as hell. That's what I'm saying. XRP is going to be so valuable. And it's almost like it's going to be a stable coin. Just based on looking at the derivatives, because this is going to be like a stable coin. Okay, I get what it's saying. So for every drop, that's $5. And then once it gets to 5 drops, that's going to be $25. Do y'all understand what y'all looking at? Do y'all realize what y'all are looking at? Y'all communicate with me in the chat. Say you don't know what you're looking at? All right, let's come over to the charts. So here we are on XRP. I don't know if y'all can see it or zoom in. All the way here on the right side of my screen. You see every tick over here? So it says 21931. If you can zoom in on the right where I'm looking at the price of XRP, where my cursor is, it says $2.1931. 21932. Every tick, when it goes to 5, that's 5. And the futures is going to be priced different. So we got to wait for that to release. It's going to be a little bit different where it's ticking every 5 ticks or whatever. And that's going to be $5 per tick. And we're just going to use this as an example. 21927. So right there, you're up. Look at those little ticks right there. And those every 5 ticks, that's $5. Once you get to 5 ticks, every 5 tick fluctuation, that's $25. So from 220, and if it decides to go down to 215, that's $25. I appreciate it, Jay Pella. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if y'all want to learn this skill set that I go over, if you want to learn TA and how to trade, click the link in the description. I got beginner lessons for y'all who want to start learning how to do this. But what's up, Foundation? Shout out to y'all. Every tick, $5. So let's go back over to the CME right here. Right there. It says for every 5 ticks per XRP, that's $25 per contract. So for when it's ticking, if this fluctuates to a 2, that's $10. When this fluctuates to a 3, that's $15. When this fluctuates to a 4, that's $20. When this fluctuates to a 5, that's $25 per tick. Do y'all understand? So for y'all that own the assets, do y'all understand what that means? I ain't talking about the people that want to come trade this, even though this is going to be expensive. But for y'all that want to trade the underlying asset, do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all understand what that means? You know how much liquidity is going to be flowing through XRP? Every tick that moves, do y'all understand how much liquidity is going to be flowing through this asset? Hold on to your assets. That's all I got to say. Hold on to that. This is what I want to see. Shout out to you, Lenny, for the alley-oop, bro. Shout out to you. But definitely, I don't think some of y'all can fathom this. That's a lot of liquidity. Okay, for example, for y'all that are really great at math, what's the value if this goes to a 1, this digit right here? If this goes to a 1, how much value was pushed to make this go to a 1 digit? The 0 turned into a 1. How much liquidity has to push these ticks to change the price of this digit to the left of the decimal? Naquan, you said $25,000. Sounds about right. Shout out to y'all. I'm good at technical analysis. I'm good at basic math. I ain't no math whiz though. But shout out to y'all. I don't know everything. I know some of y'all might think I do. I don't though. But Okay, that's $25,000 just to push the price of this. Now, what happens when so much liquidity comes into XRP and this fluctuates 100 points per day? So, for example, XRP, for example, is at $1. And let's just say it goes to $10. And it does that every day. It's fluctuating $10 price movements every day. What is this doing over here on the right side of the digit if y'all are taking out contracts? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all don't, just wait and see. I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be covering this live. Wait and see. So again, if y'all just joining, shout out to Lenny. We just discovered the specifications for the XRP futures contracts. And again, I am a trader. I am a futures trader. I normally trade the NASDAQ and S&P futures contracts, but these derivatives are going to bring liquidity to the market. They're going to set the price of XRP. The derivatives market, the derivatives assets set the price of commodities, if y'all don't know that. The derivatives set the price of the underlying assets. They bring liquidity. Institutions rather this than those ETFs. These are going to be way more liquid than ETFs. I hope y'all understand that. As we go over this, every 5 ticks is $25. Every 5 ticks is $25. So if we come back over here to XRP, if you look over here all the way on the right side of my screen, you see those ticks? Imagine that just $25. Just to get this digit right here to change, according to Naquan, this $2 or whatever to go to $3 from where we're at, that's going to be about $25,000. And I damn near want to say these institutions are already in here. They're not in there yet, but once these go live, watch the volatility, watch the liquidity pick up in the market. So put that in y'all mind. Think about that real close. Y'all, do y'all understand? Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think about that. What y'all think? What's y'all perspective? Y'all can let me know. Y'all engage. Tell me what's going on. Again, look how quickly, right? Just like that. Look over here on the right side of my screen where my cursor is. Blow it up right quick. Over here where it says the price, XRP USD. Look how the fluctuation like that. Look at the money flowing that will potentially is flowing once those contracts go live. 21963, and it just was up at 1972. That's how I refer to it. I don't even look at the digit to the left of the decimal. I look at the digits to the right of the decimal, and that's how I watch the fluctuation in ticks. Now, when those contracts go live, I will do demo trading, and we have better examples of what it looks like. May 19th. These are some heavy hitter contracts. I hope y'all understand that once they go live. Right now, I'm giving you foundation. That's why I give y'all, if y'all sign up to the Patreon, I give y'all a foundation. I give y'all framework. I give y'all structure on how to analyze the markets and participate. We're looking right now. We just ended the New York AM session. Now we just entered the lunch hour. Lunch hour goes from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. After we ended the AM session, you want to do what? Highlight the previous session lows and highs. I already got that outline. We got the previous session, the AM session low, AM session high. Above those highs and lows is liquidity. The market always seeks liquidity. We know that, right? They always seek liquidity. We're also inside of a macro. The macro is about to end as well. And you're already going to see it go up and take out either the previous session low or the previous session high. This repeats every day. And imagine participating in this, capturing so much liquidity every day. JP, you say, I think the institutional money been in there for a while. I agree with you. At least 6 months. The way the buyers been defending the demand zone from $1.70 to $2. Yes, they definitely been in there, JP. I mean, they're the only ones that can drive price. If you're new to my channel, price is algorithmic. and it's controlled by institutions and algorithms. That's the philosophy. That's the type of analysis that I do. These concepts repeat over and over again. Markets are algorithmic. Institutions like to trade at the speed of light. So definitely they are in there at all times. Right now, there's not a lot of liquidity. They come in and out the market. They jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. When they push the market around and we see large swings like earlier this morning, you see this move right here, this expansion higher. You see this expansion higher. That was them sponsoring the market, pushing it higher, taking out previous days highs and going up into a premium market. Market goes from a premium to a discount to premium. But during that London session, 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., they came in, sponsored the market, pushed it higher, and then they took profits and then they left the market. Also, they're selling it back down as well. So they bought it one direction, sold it back down to a discount, and now the market is dead. But shout out to you, Lenny, man. I'm gonna go continue to look at that. I definitely appreciate what you just highlighted to me. That's a big deal. This is a big deal. You said how they do optimize bots. Man, they have all kind of algorithms, you know, especially from the central bank level. The central bank level, they have algorithms in the market. All these market. If you just joining my channel, you're probably not familiar with what I do. But the longer you watch, the more you will catch on. The more you will understand my philosophy. Or if you want to further understand, you know, come over here. Let me see right quick. If you want to learn the skill set and how I analyze the market, sign up to my Patreon. Let me bring it up right quick. Yes, come over here to my Patreon. You can sign up to my Patreon, and you can either be a part of the community or you can go ahead and get those lessons. And I already got people in here that's studying those lessons, and I got great reviews. And I'm currently in production of my next set of lessons, my pro lessons. So if y'all want to further find out how these markets are trading, go sign up for that. In the meantime, nothing going on so far. I mean, the moves already happened today. Like, the moves are done. I'm gonna say the market is done for the day. If we go out to the weekly, we're about to have that weekly close. We have 1 day and 9 hours left. And then next week, we're going to enter the week of May. And then once we cross over into May, we're about to have a monthly close. And when we go into the May, I'm going to anticipate that we can continue higher. There's also the possibility that we can come back down lower. We're just caught up in the range right now, taking out liquidity on both sides of the market. Go down to the daily. Right now we're trading in this discount. I want to see this BISI right here be used as support to go higher. I want to see us cut through this SIBI right here. I want to see us cut through that. And if we don't, well, hey, we just adjust to it and we come down. We already know where the orders are in the market. And if we learn how to trade, we can take advantage of both directions. It don't matter. I'm a universal trader. That means I can trade in both directions. It doesn't matter to me. I agree with you, Texas Place. Don't agree. You see how LeBron be flopping out here, man. See how LeBron be flopping out here. Definitely Jordan. Definitely Kobe. And again, as we zoom out, market is just consolidating. So I ain't gonna keep y'all long all day today. If y'all want to just watch price action, whatever, y'all can do so. But that's a big deal. I'm gonna come over here and read further information on this. It's not live, but it's posted. So I didn't know that. Shout out to you, Lenny. I didn't even think to go look at this, and I normally do. But shout out to you. It's not live. Let me go look at the calendar. Yeah, no information yet on the calendar month. So, but they do got the specs, and this is a big deal. Y'all don't understand how much liquidity, all this right here, all this liquidity that's coming to these derivatives. And the derivatives set the price of the commodity, which is the asset that y'all buy on Coinbase or whatever exchange. Hold on to those. Y'all, I don't think y'all realize how valuable that shit is. And this is just from the trading side, the derivative side. We're not talking about utility and all that with those assets. The utility of those assets are going to bring more value. And then we're not even talking about DeFi, decentralized finance. But this is my world right here. If y'all come into crypto, into the XRP community, I focus on trading, the trading side of it. The trading side of it is where I expertise at, where I'm an expert at. So this is where I focus at, these contracts. If y'all are new to my channel, go check out my shorts. Let me see right quick. Go to my YouTube, go to my homepage. Come to my shorts. I've been doing this. This is how I started my channel. I started my channel with shorts. And this is me trading CME products, trading the market. One second. Yeah, this is me coming to the CME, you know. I mean, not the CME, but this is me trading live micro. These are the micros. These are the micro E-mini. And look what you can do with micros. That's why I say don't sleep on micros. Let me see right quick. This is me shorting the E-mini NASDAQ. 12 contracts. 12 contracts of a micro. Not the full contract, the micro. And look what you can do with micros. That's why I say don't sleep on micro contracts. So y'all come check them out to be inspired or, you know, get an indication of what I do. And these are my first posts that I ever did before crypto. So let me see right quick. Exit out of that. And yeah, like I said, if y'all want to come over here and sign up to the Patreon, sign up. The link is in the description below. But I'm about to get out of here. I'm going to let y'all watch price action if y'all choose to do so. Let me set it up. And y'all enjoy y'all Saturday, man. I appreciate y'all joining. And again, we're going to go over more of this later. When I go live stream tomorrow, I'm going to go over this more in detail after I read over it. It says effective Sunday, May 18th, 2025. So it's going to be effective on Sunday. This is going to go live Sunday, May 18th. And pending all relevant they won't say what regulatory review is under though. They're not saying if it's the CFTC or if it's a regulations with crypto and shit, but I'm assuming it's the CFTC. I'm gonna stay there with that. Regulations from the CFTC. This shit is already approved. I don't know why they saying pending. This shit is approved, but whatever though. But we're gonna go over more of this tomorrow when I go live. But in the meantime, make sure y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all can watch price action. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's done for the day, but I'm gonna leave it running for shortly. Again, I'm aiming for these premium arrays, these targets above the market. It's the lunch hour, and definitely appreciate y'all joining. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Go touch grass, go get some air, enjoy your family, eat good food, and we'll be back on the next one. Peace out. out.